All right, everybody, let's dive right in. If you're listening to this, you probably have an online store.
And you want more customers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're probably thinking Google Ads might be the answer.
Could be.
We're going to try to unpack some really valuable insights from this recent blog post from blogwidow.com.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's called How to Use Google Ads to Drive Targeted Traffic to Your Online Store. It's from February 19th, 2025.
Very recent.
So it's fresh off the press.
Yeah, and it's not just about getting traffic. It's about getting the right traffic.
Exactly. That's what really intrigued me about this post. It goes beyond the basics.
Absolutely.
We're talking laser-focused targeting.
That's what we want.
I've messed around with Google Ads before,
Sure.
but I have to admit I've hit a few snags.
I hear that.
So I'm really excited to dig into these strategies and see what I'm missing.
Well, one of the most powerful things about Google Ads is the ability to leverage purchase intent.
Okay.
And the blog post goes into this beautifully.
Okay, that sounds fascinating.
It's like reading your customers' minds.
I have to admit, whenever I hear purchase intent, my brain kind of shuts off.
Oh, yeah.
Can you break that down for me and our listeners who might be in the same boat?
Absolutely. Think about it this way. Someone searching best noise-canceling headphones for travel
Okay.
is a lot closer to buying than someone just looking at headphone reviews.
Yeah, that's true.
That specific search shows a strong purchase intent.
Okay.
Google Ads lets you target those high-intent keywords so you can put your products right in front of the people who are most likely to become paying customers.
So it's not just about showing up for any search related to your products. It's
Right.
about strategically going after those keywords that practically scream, I'm ready to buy.
You got it. And that's where long-tail keywords come in.
Okay.
Those are the longer, more specific phrases people search for when they're further down the purchase funnel.
Okay, I'm starting to see how this ties into getting more bang for your buck with Google Ads.
That's right.
You're not wasting money on clicks from people who are just window shopping.
It's exactly. You're attracting the folks who are ready to spend some money.
I like the sound of that.
The Blog Widow post even highlights some really effective tools for finding those golden long-tail keywords.
Oh, you mean going beyond the basic Google Keyword Planner?
Right.
I've used that, but I'm always looking for new tools.
Sure.
What did they recommend?
Well, they mentioned RFs and SEMrush.
Okay.
Those are powerhouses for in-depth keyword research competitor analysis and really understanding the search landscape.
Okay, those are going on my to-do list.
Good.
Now, once you've got your killer keywords all lined up, what's the next step?
Well, you need to create ad copy that grabs attention
Okay.
and gets those high-intent searchers to click. Think of it as your digital storefront window display.
Gotcha. And I'm guessing clickbait isn't the way to go here?
No,
I want to be persuasive,
of course.
but I also want to attract customers authentically.
Yeah, the Blog Widow post is very clear about that.
Okay, good.
It's not about trickery. It's about enticing people with genuine value. You need to highlight what makes your product or service unique
All right.
and answer any questions they might have right there in that ad copy.
Okay.
And of course, a strong call to action is essential.
Like shop now and get 10% off kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
I've seen those, but sometimes they feel a bit pushy.
Sure.
What's the secret to a call to action that feels more inviting and less aggressive?
It's all about finding the right balance.
Okay.
The Blog Widow post suggests testing different versions of your ad copy. It's called A/B testing
Okay.
to see what wording connects best with your audience.
So you might have one version that says shop now
Right.
and another that says discover the collection
Exactly.
and see which one works better.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's about constantly refining and optimizing.
Interesting.
Even small tweaks to your wording can make a big impact on your click-through rates.
Wow. Okay. That's really helpful. I often get stuck overthinking my ad copy.
I know what you mean.
So it's good to know that experimenting is key. So someone's clicked on your perfectly crafted ad. They're intrigued. Now what?
Now you need to make sure your landing page delivers on what your ad promised.
All right.
Imagine clicking an ad for handmade leather bags
Oh, yeah.
and ending up on a generic homepage with no clear path to buy them.
That's the worst.
It'd be a missed opportunity.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I remember experiencing that as a shopper myself.
It happens.
It's so frustrating.
It is.
It feels like you've been misled.
It does.
The Blog Widow post really emphasizes the importance of a seamless transition between the ad and the landing page.
Absolutely.
Everything should be aligned.
It
The
should.
message, the visuals, the whole experience.
Yeah, it's got to be smooth.
So if your ad focuses on a specific product, like those handmade leather bags,
Right.
Your landing page should immediately showcase those bags with really great photos,
Yeah.
detailed descriptions, and a clear add to cart button.
You got it. And don't forget about mobile optimization.
Oh, right.
These days, your landing page has to look and function perfectly on any device.
Yeah, I'm guilty of neglecting that sometimes.
The common mistake.
I'm so focused on how things look on my desktop that I forget about the mobile experience.
Right. Well, think about how often you shop on your phone.
All the time.
A clunky mobile experience can send your potential customers running to your competitors.
Oof, that's a good point. Okay, I'm taking notes. This is making me realize how much more there is to Google Ads than I initially thought.
It's more than meets the eye.
I've been treating it like a simple way to get my store's name out there, but it's really a whole science.
It is a powerful tool,
It is.
but like any tool, it needs to be used effectively.
Yeah.
We've covered the basics: keyword research, compelling ad copy, and a well-optimized landing page.
Right.
But the Blog Widow post goes even deeper
Oh, okay.
and offers some really interesting strategies for those who are ready to take their Google Ads game to the next level.
Okay, I am definitely ready for that. What's next on our deep dive agenda?
Let's talk about ad extensions.
Okay.
Those are the little snippets of extra information you can add to your ads.
Oh,
They might seem like small details,
yeah.
but they can make a big difference.
I've seen those before.
Oh, good.
Like when an ad shows a phone number
Right.
or a link to specific product categories,
Exactly.
but I haven't really messed with them myself.
Sure.
Are they worth the effort?
They can be incredibly valuable. Think about it from the user's perspective.
Okay.
You're searching for something specific,
Right.
and an ad pops up that not only matches your search,
Yeah,
but also gives you extra info that's relevant to your needs.
that makes sense.
It makes clicking on it a lot easier.
So it's not just about standing out from the competition.
No.
It's about providing a better experience for the user.
That's right. And there are different kinds of ad extensions to choose from,
Okay.
depending on your goals.
All right.
For example, if you're a local business,
Okay.
location extensions can show your address and a map
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
so people can easily find you.
Makes sense.
Or if you want to highlight specific products or promotions,
Yeah. Yeah.
site link extensions can link directly to those pages on your website.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's about anticipating what the searcher might want
Exactly.
and giving them the quickest and easiest way to get it.
That's the idea.
That makes a lot of sense. I've also heard about call extensions,
Oh, yeah.
where you can include your phone number directly in the ad.
Right in the ad.
Is that a good strategy for online stores?
It depends on your business and your target audience.
Yeah, okay.
Some people prefer to call before making an online purchase,
That's true.
especially if they have questions or need assistance.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you're selling something complex or high value,
Right.
that personal touch can be reassuring.
Absolutely. Ad extensions are all about providing options and meeting your customers where they are.
I like that.
The key is to choose the extensions that match your business goals and improve the user experience.
Okay. I'm definitely adding ad extensions to my Google Ads to-do list.
Good idea.
Now I'm curious about another strategy mentioned in the Blog Widow post, audience targeting.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds kind of like something out of a sci-fi movie,
It can feel that way.
like mind control.
The ability to pinpoint exactly who you want to reach with your ads is incredible.
It is powerful.
It's about moving beyond those general keywords and really zeroing in on the demographics, interests, and even online behavior of your ideal customers.
So instead of just targeting women's shoes,
Right.
you could target women aged 25-35 who are interested in fashion and regularly shop online.
Exactly. You can get super specific with your targeting.
Wow.
Google Ads has tons of data,
Okay.
which lets you reach certain groups of people based on their age, gender, location,
Okay.
interests, browsing history, and a whole lot more.
Okay, now I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed.
It's a lot to take in.
But in a good way. There are so many possibilities with Google Ads.
There are.
It's like having this whole toolkit of strategies at your disposal.
It is.
But I also want to be realistic about my budget.
Right. Of course.
We can't just throw money at every shiny new tactic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. It's important to be smart with your spending.
Right.
One of the things I like about the Blog Widow post is that it emphasizes the need for realistic expectations.
So no get-rich-quick schemes here.
Definitely not.
Okay, good.
The post makes it clear that success with Google Ads takes time, effort,
Right.
and a willingness to learn and adapt.
Yeah.
It's not a set-it-and-forget-it solution.
Right.
It takes ongoing monitoring, optimization, and even a bit of experimentation.
I'm starting to see that.
Yeah.
It's like a garden. You need to plant the seeds, nurture them, and be patient.
I love that analogy. And just like with a garden,
Okay.
you'll need to weed out what's not working and focus on what's thriving.
Speaking of weeding out,
Okay.
one thing I've always struggled with is knowing which metrics to focus on.
Sure.
Clicks are great, but ultimately I care about sales.
Right. Well, that's where conversion tracking comes in.
Okay.
The Blog Widow post goes into detail about how to set up conversion tracking, so you can actually see which ads are driving those valuable actions on your website.
Okay, this is getting really interesting now.
It is.
So I could track not only how many people click on my ad,
Right.
but also how many of those clicks lead to a purchase, a newsletter sign up, or even a contact form submission.
Exactly. It gives you amazing insight into which ads are really delivering results
Okay.
and which ones might need some tweaking.
So it's not just about vanity metrics like impressions or clicks.
Yeah.
It's about tracking those actions that actually matter to your business.
You got it.
Okay.
Conversion tracking takes the guesswork out of it
Right.
and helps you optimize your spending for maximum ROI.
Cool.
It's about making decisions based on data.
I like that. I'm starting to feel like I'm finally getting a handle on this whole Google Ads thing.
Good.
It's not just about creating a random ad and hoping for the best.
Well, no.
It's about strategy data and ongoing optimization.
That's it. And what's really exciting is that the learning never stops.
It does.
The world of Google Ads is constantly changing.
I see.
So staying curious and experimenting is key.
I'm up for the challenge. Now, I'm curious about another topic mentioned in the Blog Widow post remarketing.
Oh, yeah?
It sounds a bit like following people around online,
Wow.
which feels a little creepy.
Yeah,
But I know it can be effective.
it can. Can you
Yeah.
talk about that?
Sure, you've hit on an important point. There's a fine line between being helpful and being intrusive.
Right.
The Blog Widow post talks about this too.
Okay, good.
It emphasizes the importance of providing value and respecting user privacy.
So it's not about bombarding people with the same ad over and over again.
Definitely not. Remarketing is about strategically re-engaging users who've already shown some interest in your products or services.
Okay, so like a gentle reminder,
Yeah,
not a full-blown stalker situation.
exactly. You're just giving them a nudge.
Right.
Maybe even offering a little incentive to finish their purchase,
All right.
like a discount code or free shipping. That makes more sense. I actually remember seeing those remarketing ads myself.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking for a new camera bag,
Oh.
and then I kept seeing ads for that exact bag on other websites.
Yeah.
It definitely kept it top of mind.
That's the power of remarketing. It helps you stay in front of potential customers even after they've left your website.
Wow.
When done right, it can be a really effective way to increase conversions and win back those almost buyers.
Okay. I'm definitely intrigued by the possibilities of remarketing, but I also want to be mindful of ad fatigue.
Sure.
You know, that feeling of seeing the same ad way too many times.
That's a valid concern, and the Blog Widow post addresses that as well.
Okay, good.
They emphasize the importance of setting frequency caps,
Okay,
so you don't overwhelm people with your ads.
right.
You want to find the right balance between staying top of mind and becoming annoying.
That makes sense. It's all about finding that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've covered so much already.
We have.
And we haven't even touched on some of those more advanced strategies in the Blog Widow post.
You're right, we've only laid the groundwork.
Okay.
But I think we've given our listeners a good understanding of the key parts of a successful Google Ads campaign.
I agree. We've talked about the importance of targeting high-intent keywords,
Right.
crafting compelling ad copy,
Yes.
optimizing your landing page,
Absolutely.
and exploring powerful strategies like ad extensions and remarketing.
That's a lot.
It is. And we've emphasized the need for ongoing monitoring optimization and a data-driven approach.
Those are the essentials.
This is already so much more insightful than anything I've read or heard before.
Good.
I'm excited to dive even deeper into those advanced strategies in the next part of our deep dive.
Me too. There's a whole world of Google Ads mastery waiting to be explored.
I can't wait.
All right. So are you ready to level up your Google Ads game?
Let's do it.
Let's dive into some of those more advanced strategies. The
Oh.
ones that can really take your campaigns to the next level.
I'm all ears. The Blog Widow post mentions something called quality score, which sounded interesting but also a bit mysterious.
Yeah, the elusive quality score.
What is that exactly?
It's basically Google's way of rating how relevant and how good your ads and landing pages are.
So it's like a report card for your Google Ads efforts.
You could say that. A higher quality score means your ads are more likely to show up in those top spots,
Okay.
and you usually pay less per click.
Okay, that sounds like something worth aiming for, but how do you actually improve your quality score? It seems kind of like a secret formula.
It's not totally transparent, no.
Right.
But Google does give us some clues.
Okay.
The main things they look at are ad relevance, landing page experience, and expected click-through rate.
So it's not just about creating a great ad.
Okay.
It's about making sure everything lines up,
It is.
from the keywords you're targeting to the actual content on your landing page.
Exactly. It's all about creating a smooth and enjoyable experience for the user,
Right.
from the second they see your ad to the moment they land on your website.
That makes sense. I can see how a disjointed experience would hurt your quality score. If your ad promises something that your landing page doesn't deliver,
Right.
people are going to bounce right back to the search results.
They are, and Google notices that stuff.
So it's not about trying to trick the system.
No,
It's about genuinely providing a good experience for your potential customer.
absolutely. And that's what I love about Google Ads. It rewards you for putting the user first.
This is all starting to make sense to me now. It's not just about throwing money at ads.
Nope.
It's about really understanding how the platform works
Right.
and making sure your strategies align with what Google wants.
That's it.
Okay, cool. And speaking of strategies, let's talk about bidding,
All right.
the heart and soul of Google Ads.
Yeah, for sure.
You've played around with it before.
Right.
But I'll be honest, I mostly stuck to those automated bidding options.
Sure.
I'm not sure I fully get those manual bidding strategies.
Yeah, those can be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Automated bidding can be a good place to start,
Okay.
especially if you're new to Google Ads.
Right.
But as you get more experience and collect more data, you might want to try manual bidding
Okay.
to get more control over your spending.
So with manual bidding, you're basically setting the highest amount you're willing to pay for each click.
Exactly. And there are different bidding strategies you can use,
Okay.
depending on what you're trying to achieve.
Gotcha.
For example, if you want to get as many clicks as possible,
Okay.
you might use cost per click bidding,
Okay.
or CPC.
Right. CPC.
But if you're more focused on conversions,
Okay.
you could use cost per acquisition bidding, or CPA.
Got it. So you can choose your bidding strategy based on your specific business goals.
Exactly. And there are even more advanced options like Target CPA and Target ROAS,
Okay.
which use machine learning to automatically optimize your bids
Oh,
based on what you want to achieve.
this is getting really complex. It sounds like you need a degree in rocket science to figure all this out.
It can seem a little intimidating, I know. But don't worry, there are resources out there to help you navigate all this.
Oh, good.
The Blog Widow post actually links to some useful guides on Google's support website.
Perfect. I'll definitely check those out. I'm starting to realize that succeeding with Google Ads really requires you to dig into the details and constantly be learning new things.
It's a journey for sure.
It is.
Speaking of journeys, let's go back to conversion tracking for a minute.
Okay.
The Blog Widow post talked about something really cool you can do with it.
Okay. What's that?
Tracking conversions across different devices.
Across devices, what does that mean?
Well, think about how you use the internet.
Okay.
You might start browsing for something on your phone
Uh-huh.
and then switch to your laptop to actually buy it.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Well, with cross-device conversion tracking,
Okay.
you can follow that customer's journey and see how different devices contribute to your overall conversions.
So even if someone clicks on my ad on their phone,
Right.
but doesn't buy anything until they're on their laptop, I can still connect that sale back to that first interaction on their phone.
Exactly. It gives you a much more complete picture of how your customers are interacting with your ads
I see.
across all their devices.
And it helps you optimize your campaigns to match.
That's the idea.
That's so helpful. It's easy to get stuck looking at those single device metrics.
Yeah.
But this really shows how people are actually using multiple devices to interact with your ads.
Absolutely. It's all about seeing the bigger picture.
This is making me rethink my whole approach to Google Ads.
Oh, yeah.
I've been so focused on those individual parts,
Uh-huh.
you know, the keywords, the ad copy, the landing pages,
Right.
that I haven't really thought about how they all work together to create one smooth customer experience.
Yeah, that's a common mistake. The Blog Widow post really stresses how important a holistic approach is,
Okay.
where every part of your campaign is working together to get those conversions you want.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
Exactly.
Every part needs to be running smoothly for the whole thing to work.
And just like with any machine, regular maintenance and optimization are key.
So you're saying we need to be constantly checking our campaigns,
Uh-huh.
analyzing the data,
Yes.
and making adjustments along the way.
That's right. The Blog Widow post even recommends setting aside some time each week
Okay.
to go over your campaigns,
Sorry.
track your metrics, and see where you can improve.
Okay. I'm definitely guilty of not doing that enough.
It happens.
I tend to just set up my campaigns and then hope for the best.
Sure.
But I'm realizing now that a more hands-on approach is definitely necessary.
It makes a difference.
Yep.
It's all about staying proactive and engaged.
Right.
And remember, the world of Google Ads is constantly evolving,
It is.
so you got to keep learning. Google offers tons of resources,
Okay.
from their support website to their free online courses.
Awesome. I'll have to check those out. I'm feeling a lot more excited about Google Ads now.
Good.
Definitely challenging,
It is.
but it's also really rewarding when you start seeing positive results.
Absolutely, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
And remember, it's not all about the numbers.
Right.
It's about connecting with your audience,
Right.
building relationships, and ultimately growing your business.
I love that. Okay. I'm ready to tackle those advanced strategies.
Right.
But before we move on,
Right.
I'm curious about something you mentioned earlier,
What's that?
the ethical side of remarketing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to make sure I'm using this tool responsibly.
I hear you. The Blog Widow post talks about that, too.
Yes, we could.
They emphasize being transparent and giving users control.
Right.
You want to be upfront about your remarketing practices
Okay.
and give people a way to opt out if they want.
So it's about finding a balance between effective marketing and respecting people's privacy.
Exactly. And it's about giving them something useful,
Right.
not just bombarding them with random ads.
That makes sense. I definitely don't want to annoy potential customers by being too pushy.
Yeah.
I'm also curious about the role of creativity in Google Ads. It seems like a lot of the strategies we've talked about are really data-driven, but is there still room for that spark of inspiration?
Absolutely. Data can guide you, but it's creativity that brings your ads to life.
I like that.
The Blog Widow post emphasizes the importance of writing great ad copy,
Yeah.
using engaging visuals, and having a unique brand voice.
So it's not just about following a formula.
Nope.
It's about finding ways to stand out and really capture people's attention.
That's it. Think of it like this data is the framework,
Okay.
but creativity adds all the color, the personality, the human touch.
I love that. It's like data is the canvas and creativity is the paintbrush. You need both to make a masterpiece.
Beautifully put. And remember, even within Google Ads rules,
Yeah.
there's still a ton of room to experiment and express yourself creatively.
This is making me see Google Ads in a whole new light. It's more than just a platform.
It is.
It's an art form.
I couldn't agree more. It's this blend of science and art,
Right.
data and intuition, strategy and creativity.
I'm feeling inspired to push the limits and see what I can come up with. But before I get carried away,
Okay.
I'm curious about one more thing, landing pages.
Right.
We talked about them earlier.
We did.
But are there any advanced strategies for optimizing them specifically for Google Ads?
That's a great question. And yes, there are some more nuanced things to consider.
Okay.
The Blog Widow post has a whole section on landing page optimization, actually,
It does.
which I think we should dive into in the next part of our deep dive.
Okay. I can't wait. I'm starting to see that landing pages aren't just a destination for your ads. They're a crucial step in getting those conversions.
They are. They're the bridge between your ad and your final goal,
Right.
whether that's a sale, a sign-up, or a download.
This is making me realize there's so much more to Google Ads than I thought.
There is.
I'm excited to keep exploring and see what other hidden gems we can uncover.
Me too. The world of Google Ads is full of surprises,
It is.
and I think we're just getting started.
Okay, I'm ready for the next level.
Let's do it.
All right, so we've covered so much ground on this Google Ads journey.
We have.
We've talked about everything from keyword research
Yeah,
to bidding strategies.
a lot.
And now I'm really ready to dig into those advanced landing page optimization tips you mentioned.
Okay.
You said the Blog Widow post has a whole section on that, right?
It does, and it's full of insights that can seriously boost your conversion rates.
Okay.
Think about it. Your landing page is that make or break moment in your whole campaign.
Right.
It's where the rubber meets the road.
Okay.
It's where all your hard work leads up to that one decision
Yeah.
to buy or not to buy.
Right. It's like the grand finale.
It is. You want to make sure it's amazing.
Yeah.
The Blog Widow post starts by talking about something called message match,
Okay.
or congruence, as they call it.
Message match. I haven't heard that term before.
It just means that your landing page needs to match perfectly with the message and the promise of your ad. So if someone clicks an ad for organic cotton t-shirts,
Okay.
they should end up on a page that's all about those t-shirts,
Right.
not a generic homepage
Right.
or a page for something totally different.
Okay, that makes sense. I've definitely had that happen to me as a shopper, and it's so jarring.
It is.
You feel like you've been tricked.
Exactly. Message match is all about creating a seamless experience.
Okay.
You want to meet the expectations you set in your ad copy.
Gotcha.
They even suggest using similar wording and visuals
Okay.
on both your ad and your landing page
Right.
to really reinforce that feeling of continuity.
So it's not just about the actual content, but also the overall look and feel.
Exactly. You want to tell a consistent story
Okay.
that guides the user towards that action you want them to take.
Okay, message match. Got it. What else did they mention?
Clarity and simplicity.
Okay.
Your landing page should have one clear goal,
Right.
whether that's making a purchase, signing up for your email list, or downloading something.
So no distractions.
No distraction.
No. Don't overwhelm them with too much stuff.
Exactly. They even suggest removing extra navigation links
Oh, wow.
from your landing page,
Really?
so the user stays focused on that one task.
That's interesting. I never thought of that before.
Yeah.
I usually just use my regular website template for landing pages, but I can see how simplifying it could really help with conversions.
It's all about removing obstacles,
Right.
making it super easy for them to take that action you want.
Okay, cool. They also talked about the importance of good visuals, right?
They did.
Okay, that makes sense, especially for selling products.
Sure.
People want to see what they're buying.
Of course. High-quality photos and videos are really important.
Yeah,
They can show off your products in the best way,
right.
make an emotional connection with the user,
Okay.
and ultimately make them want to buy.
But what about for those of us who don't sell physical products?
Yeah.
What if we're promoting a service or a digital product?
Visuals are still crucial even then.
They are.
You can use images or videos to show the benefits of your service,
Okay.
share customer testimonials,
Right.
or even create a sense of personality for your brand.
So it's not just product shots. It's about using visuals to tell your story.
Exactly. And remember, visuals don't have to be static.
Okay.
You can use animations, GIFs, or even little video clips to add some movement and energy to your landing page.
Okay, I'm getting the idea. It's not just about throwing some text and a button on a page.
No.
A really effective landing page takes a lot more thought and attention to detail.
It does. And one detail that's often forgotten is the call to action.
Right?
This is what tells the user exactly what to do.
So like a shop now button.
Yes, or get your free quote,
Right.
that kind of thing. The Blog Widow post says you should make your call to action clear and easy to see.
Okay.
It should stand out from the rest of the page.
So no tiny buttons hidden at the bottom?
No way. You want to make it as simple as possible for the user to take that action.
Right.
And don't be afraid to get creative with the words you use. Instead of submit,
Yeah.
maybe try something more exciting like join the adventure or unlock your potential.
I like that. It's all about those small details.
Exactly. And remember, your landing page isn't set in stone.
Okay.
The Blog Widow post encourages you to keep testing and optimizing it.
So that A/B testing thing again?
Yes. Try different headlines,
Okay.
different images,
All right.
different placements for your call to action.
Gotcha.
See what works best for your audience.
Okay.
The great thing about digital marketing is that you can always make changes based on what the data tells you.
This is making me realize I've been missing out on so much with my landing pages.
Oh, yeah.
I've been treating them like an afterthought,
I see.
but they're actually super important for Google Ads.
They are. And when you get them right,
Yeah.
you'll see a big improvement in your conversions and your return on investment.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
Good. I'm
I
glad.
feel like I understand Google Ads in a whole new way now. From the basics to those advanced strategies,
There's lots to take in.
it is. But it's really exciting.
It is.
I feel like I have a solid foundation to build on now.
That's the goal.
So what's the most important thing to remember?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
If I had to pick just one thing,
Okay.
it would be this. Google Ads isn't magic.
Okay.
It's a powerful tool,
Right?
but it takes strategy,
Yeah.
patience,
Mm-hmm.
and a willingness to learn and adapt.
I love that. It's not a set it and forget it kind of thing.
No, it's not.
It's a constant journey of learning and improvement.
Exactly.
Right.
The more you put into understanding how it all works,
Yeah.
the more you'll get out of it.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
I agree.
We've really broken down Google Ads
If you did.
and given our listeners everything they need to get started.
Remember, though, the learning never stops.
Right.
Stay curious,
Yeah.
stay engaged, and don't be afraid to try new things.
I like it. To all our listeners out there, go out and conquer the world of Google Ads.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you.
Until next time, happy advertising.